Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome on into MLB Baseball right here in MLB The Show 23. My name is Sean. We're playing the 2023 Seattle Mariners regular season. We're on a 4-game losing streak. It's been pretty rough lately, but that's okay because we're going to play the Chicago Cubs. They're 7-2. Just kidding. They're very good. We're going to lose 3 more games. We'll be 5-8 by the time all of this is done. We're half a game behind that's right, Oakland Athletics for second place in the American League West. That's okay. All that'll get sorted out. No big deal. Coming off a pretty rough series against the Cleveland Guardians. Very thankful to not be having to see them anymore. I'm actually pretty surprised at Chicago's record at 7-2, but that's fine. We lost 8-6. The first game was probably the most damaging, though the third game was a little bit rough as well. We've given up 6+ runs in each of the last 4 games. Not so coincidentally, all of those have been losses. We have only scored over or 6 runs or more in one of those games, and that was kind of an anomaly. We had a 5-run inning in there. It was just, I don't know. It was weird. So, did we have a 5-run inning in that game? I think that one was a little more spread out. Hold on. Check the view the box score. 3. No, we had a 4-run inning in there. I was thinking about the previous game up here that was a 7-5 loss. So, here we go. We're in Chicago. Kyle Hendricks, he's 1-0 with a 3.52 ERA. Luis Castillo, he is 1-0 with a .73 ERA. We're going to look to get back on the winning side of things. Haven't had a losing record all season through the first 10 games. That's pretty solid. So let's jump on in here and see what we can do to get ourselves a victory. Go with the road Navy. We'll go to Wrigley Field. Regional theme off, partly cloudy, sure. Luis Castillo. We got a right-handed pitcher here. Let's see. The problem is that the 2 switch hitters. Well, actually, no, that's not. My other switch hitter, Sam Haggerty, who I would like to use more, is so much stronger from the other side of the plate that I don't know that it's really worth putting him in here. Colton Wong in the 4 spot, Rodriguez to lead off. That at least kind of switches that around. Trammell. We'll flip those 2 just because there's like a slight speed burst, and then we'll go double righty in the middle. Okay, I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. Hopefully we can get some people with some days off here. We got 3 more games before a day off on Thursday. Pollock is on fire. Rodriguez, France, star players, and welcome to Chicago.
Hello,
I believe this is the first time we've ever been here over the 3 years. Yeah,
on
absolutely.
MLB The Show.
I have been to Wrigley
It's the
Field.
Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, by the way, hey,
All right,
baseball
we'll be back
every
to
day,
get this one
6 p.m.
started
If the
after
Mariners
this.
are playing, I'm playing. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when
So
I
almost
post
ready to
new
get
videos.
underway. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Hendricks, there are his stats. 1-0 record in 1 start, 3.52 ERA, 7.2 innings pitched. He survived 9 hits. He struck out 5, a 1.17 whip. He's a big fan, that's right, of the Master Chief. Julio Rodriguez, he's going to be leading off. Hitting difficulty is pretty low here.
Line to the pitch. That one
And that is a
finds the
circle
zone,
change on the
and
edge
we
for a
are
strike.
underway.
Fantastic. Cubs are first in the NL Central. I think by the time this video posts, the game is nearly, if not all the way done. That was a terrible swing.
Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really bad swing there. I don't know why I swung it then.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Sinker at 89, circle change at 82, four seam at 89, curveball at 75.
And that's in there for strike one.
So I could struggle. We could see a reduction in hitting difficulty here.
Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Let's anchor it up to the top middle, just in case he leaves a little bit of a curve or a hanger.
Postseason starts in Cubs franchise history.
Darn, a little early on that
That's
one.
very cerebral, understands what he's doing out there on the mound, and sometimes those guys can be tougher than the high velo guys.
And he deals.
Ooh.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first.
Just out.
2 up, 2 down.
Circle change was too low in the zone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France.
I think if I get one more out, it's going to drop the difficulty.
This to center field.
Damn it.
Bellinger drifts towards it. He's got it.
That was a 4-seam fastball up in the zone. That's why I got to try and anchor that up
and
top.
1-2-3 go the Mariners. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
It's on youtube.com/SeanOSourceRex.
Welcome
Subscribe.
back. Today's
2
starting
starts
pitcher,
for
Luis
Castillo.
Castillo.
1
What do you
ANO
look
record of
for here?
.73 ERA. 12.1 innings pitched with 4 hits given up, 3 walks, 22 strikeouts, a whip of .57.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian
The
Happ.
left fielder, Ian.
So if we get the pitching difficulty to drop, or the hitting difficulty, excuse
The
me,
wind of the pitch.
we are likely going to see a lot of
On the corner
fastballs
for a
just to kind of
strike,
get the
and that's
timing
strike
down.
one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati.
It's where it's like it doesn't feel
Played a
great
little
to
bit
get
of
wins
outfield, but
because
a guy in 2022, what a year,
the
Chris.
the pitcher's not throwing like his stuff. Okay, we're working with a fastball, a sinker, circle change, slider.
The pitch.
It's like a little weird to see people because the Cleveland does not have people behind.
Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford
There we
hauls
go,
it in,
nice
and there's
grab
one away.
over the shoulder there.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Brennan Davis getting ready to hit.
Start him off with the little slider here.
First pitch, and he just misses. Luis Castillo.
Not a lot of room
the
for
guy
him
who
to throw a ball
debuted in
there and still somehow
2017
manage
with
to.
the Reds at 24 years old, multiple All-Star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit fastball, but the changeup is the thing that stands out.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best changeup in baseball from the right side.
that's,
it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch. It
I
works
don't
so
even
well
know.
off his
I
fastball.
don't know.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
I like that the wall doesn't look
makes
right
the grab,
out
two
there.
down.
I don't know if it like grows over the summer. That'd be kind of cool.
I
I don't know if maybe I should check in on
Here's Nico Horner.
Chicago later in the season and see
Chris,
if they.
baseball today, so many
they bring one out
strikeouts,
there.
and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That's
Yeah,
it.
started with a slider.
So a
Bad
two-out knock
call on
keeps
my
the
part.
inning alive.
Should check Chicago later in the season. I wonder if that's a thing that's been.
Right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Dansby Swanson stands
That
in.
went
In
left.
there, and
Gross.
it's 0-1.
Yeah, I went to throw a sinker and I accidentally
Here
hit
comes
Y.
the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Go to
That's the end
second.
of it.
Out there. And
Let's
the
go.
inning
Did
is
we-
over.
Well,
Did I
trying to get
show
in the scoring
Chicago
position,
last
but
season?
A great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
No.
On the north side of
Doesn't look like
Chicago,
it.
John
Chicago,
Sciambi and
Seattle.
Chris Singleton. Colton Wong up to hit.
Wong.
There were 5 games against the White Sox. Actually, there were Chicago at Toronto.
Hendricks.
Oh, the
back
Field
to
of
work.
Dreams game.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his
Chicago at
success is
St.
getting
Louis.
ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in
Typo
the
in
counts.
there.
Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Hit weakly on the ground. Mancini takes it to the bag. Leadoff man
Chicago at
retired
St.
here in the
Louis,
second.
Milwaukee at
That's what a good
Chicago.
sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball
Seattle
on
at
the ground, kill
Chicago.
some worms while you're at it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
All right. Oh.
That misses
So it's
the
not
zone.
throwing the pitches the
1-0.
way I thought it would. I thought it would start to just give like a bunch of fastballs because that's typically what happens. We are in minors plus. Fucking stop
and a
swinging.
miss,
Jesus
and he got him
Christ.
to chase. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Kyle Hendricks has been one of the best pitchers in the National League since debuting in 2014. And he really runs counter to what we see in the game today. The successful high-velocity guys with a lot of swing and miss. He gets more soft contact, but he's been successful nevertheless. The professor, as some call him.
They're like
Carl,
trying to
as his
teach me how to
teammates
play
call
this game, and I just refuse
Bellinger
to listen.
makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom
My
of the
fucking
second.
nightmare
No score.
pitcher. God damn it. I guess I should probably just be looking for stuff low and not worry about the hangers or anchor it to the top.
Half of inning number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. The right-hander back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering upstairs.
That's a fucking strike.
Dansby
Are you
Swanson's turned into one of the
serious?
best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. And a pitch. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
His arm's cutting through his.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Kicks and fires. Turned on, but
Yuck.
foul wide of
Sailed
third.
on me a little bit there. He wants a fastball low, but.
He goes down looking.
Woo, hoo, hoo. If I can get that slider working.
Batting 6.
Edwin Rios here.
This liner's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swings through that
Big
one.
ole swing and a
Line
miss
tonight,
there.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The next pitch
That's a good
misses,
take. That's
and
a good
that's
take.
ball 1.
Do I get cheeky here?
Struck
Yes,
him
I
out
do.
looking.
He's got the like a big
Impeccable command
motion.
in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
So the Cubs had the 1 hit, but then they lost it on the stolen base. Colton Wong, just hanging out back there. He's like, he's had his hands on his hips, like, this is gonna be a strikeout.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Cal Raleigh. The wind of the pitch. Raleigh will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Horner over to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Suarez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. This one smoked out to left.
Perfect, perfect for it out.
And there are 2
Let's
down.
go. Perfect timing, right on the fucking nose. God damn bullshit.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Had the day off yesterday.
Perfect, perfect. Ah, I love it. Such a huge fan. That's
Foul
batsman.
ball.
The
Top of
best
the
piece of
3rd,
contact
no
I could
score.
look for.
Good eye right there. Up the middle. What a stop to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
I mean, like,
This is great work by the shortstop.
I know that
He
they're
makes
out.
the
I
throw
feel like
across
the
diamond
dynamic
after the dive
difficulty
and
could use
just
some
wasn't able to get it there in time.
contextualization
How much he
of,
put
like,
in that play. And
that's
on the
just
other
a,
side,
that's like
he
a
was really
good
giving it his
defensive
all
play.
down the line as well.
It's a
Nice
fine
work
piece
on
of
base.
contact. I'm lucky to get on base.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Not your
The hit
prototypical
with-
leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That one's in there, 0-1.
the hit with Suarez is a
Rodriguez
perfect.
measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. Crushed in the air. Left
Wow,
center field.
okay, fucking
Way
see ya.
back there. No doubt about it.
All right.
An absolutely majestic shot, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Last couple home runs I've hit, which I haven't hit a ton lately. It's been
Anytime you have a pitch down
moonshots.
the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
I mean, that's what I'm looking for with this guy, is just a couple pitches here and there, just kind of miss.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
That didn't even
0
put the
for 1.
difficulty
He
up that
grounded
much.
out in his first at bat.
Everything was real low.
Way high.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good news is defensively playing pretty well here. As poorly offensively as I'm playing,
The 1-0.
Chicago's playing pretty bad
And a
offensively as
strike in
well.
there.
I hate your zone. It's a ball too short and a ball too wide. That is a...
Swing and a line
There we go.
drive.
Slice
Base
that
hit out
through.
into center field. Just kind of slice that one into center.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Ooh, this was a bad...
Swanson relay to second.
Wow,
Tag.
wow,
Save.
that was lucky.
Bang, bang play. That was close.
Waste no time
Sometimes I forget just how
those are the ones you dream about.
how
Those are
slow
the
a
games
13
you're just
speed
hoping
is,
you get in the
especially
ballgame. Right down the middle,
he was
not
right
low
on top of it. It was a
velocity,
one hop
right
back
on
in.
top of it.
Can't push that, especially with 2 outs.
And up next for Seattle,
All
Colton
right,
Wong.
Colton Wong.
First
inside.
offering, and it just misses. Second and third, 2 down.
Oh, that's a bad swing. That circle change really dove on me. Just not feeling a lot of these pitches.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one hit to right. Davis on his way over. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that will end the inning. But two come across to score in the
still a
inning.
little too under it, I think.
This two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Set for the bottom of the third. And the batter now, Trey Mancini.
The first baseman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The pitch. Called strike
That
right
is a
there.
nice looking
Well, after
slider
putting
right
up a
there.
nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Righty to the plate. That's down and in.
Okay. I don't really know how that was that far off, but all right.
Hard hit left side, and it goes just foul. Righty delivers. Chopped out in front of the plate. On to France. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That was a little dicey. I have a really hard time judging where the pitcher needs
One
to
down,
be,
here comes Cody Bellinger.
especially
The
like
outfield
when
shifted
it's
pretty
those
heavily
kinds of
towards right
hits.
field.
Ugh, it's awful.
And a foul ball. In 2019, Cody Bellinger became the first Dodger player ever to collect the MVP, the Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger in the same season. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Probably should have gone back-to-back off speed there. He was way early on the first one.
Right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely.
That was not middle of the plate,
now
was
a
it?
chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Is that really,
So
that looked,
man
it
aboard,
looked good. It
and
looked
now
low.
The batter is Tucker Barnhart.
Barnhart.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, I
This guy's
fucking
just filling up the strike
need
zone
to
right
stop
now.
using the circle
Don't want to
change.
get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next
Woo,
offering
that
is in for a strike.
really bent back in there, huh?
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pollock makes the catch for the out. And there's two away. Ian Happ
The
up
left
to hit.
fielder,
He's
number
0 for 1.
Ian Happ.
That one fouled off. Bellinger off of first with two away. And strike
There we
two.
go. There's a nice little four-seam fastball strike. Trying to build that confidence back in that pitch.
Liner to second and picked on the hop.
Man.
Fires over to first. And that is that.
Nice play, Colton.
Cubs leave one, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And the pitch. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Flied out his first time. That's off the mark, and that's ball
It's
one.
outside.
Runner
Pollock
at first with no
52
outs here.
power. Probably go more contact or regular swing.
On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lead runner around second. Throw to third. Safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. Here's the catcher to hit. Cal Raleigh rolled out to second in his first at bat. Next
That's
off
fine.
is
It's a
down
good
low.
take right there.
And that is
Good
ball
take.
one.
Pick your zone. Just kind of stay there. I should be moving it and tracking the pitch.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires.
That's fine. I am okay with that pitch, letting it go.
No outs.
I wasn't going to get up there anyway.
Next pitch inside. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Okay, that's a bad swing. Way too early on that. And that was a walk too. Loaded the bases with nobody out.
And the righty deals. Squibbed out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
All right.
Now batting, third baseman.
Not great. Not what I want out of Cal Raleigh, but he'll get a little ribby action.
It down. He's 0 for 1.
I think it was just way out on the corner.
First offering misses the mark. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hayden Wisniewski throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Sampson getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, you don't fucking say. It's too early, huh?
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
Let's go! I don't feel great about this, but I'll take it. The game finally pities me enough.
Home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 5-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So I think there's an element of this game that I'm kind of just missing, where so we're getting damage against him, we're making him lose confidence in his pitches, and that is helping with like poor location and allowing me to like kind of pile on.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Line drive.
Yeah,
Pulls it in for the out.
Just
remember,
early
this is
on
a guy who was actually originally drafted by the Rangers. He came over to the Cubs in the Ryan Dempster trade and has had a lot of success with that changeup. He gets compared to Greg Maddux.
That was
but he has
Rodriguez's
admitted
first
to the
home
fact
run of the season.
that really, the first time he started paying attention to Greg Maddux was reading Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching.
I got real excited there. I got real excited. I stayed too far up in the zone.
And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I think this Suarez home run that we're looking at, that one feels a little bit better than the The Rodriguez one. I mean, the Rodriguez home run feels good, but that one
Back
was,
here in Wrigley
I don't know.
Field, and now the right fielder.
There's just something about that one that was like, okay, this one, I feel like maybe I earned a little bit more. Maybe it's just the timing between when the pitching or the hitting difficulty dropped, and then when I hit the home run.
This guy's got a great feel.
I felt like maybe I got a little more under on Rodriguez's, but thankfully he has enough power to get it out.
Next offering
Felt
is in
luckier
for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first
with
two
Rodriguez's
pitches.
home
Down
run.
an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Happy to have both of them, though. That's not a great slider.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
The next offering misses.
Yeah, I felt like I
And the
yanked that
count
one a
is
little bit.
1-1. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. Next pitch is popped up. France makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Good contact guy, good defender.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And
that was a surprising result. Did not expect that hard of a swing.
Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Here at Wrigley Field, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, J.P. Crawford. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
I mean, I've averaged a hit per inning
line drive
before. Drop.
Squeezes
too much
it,
air under
and
it.
There's one down.
I've averaged more than a hit an inning before and still lost, so I'll find a way to surprise you. Don't worry there, commentators.
And now for Seattle, Ty France, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Bad swing, really bad swing. Those are the kinds of balls I've been looking for, especially in that series against Cleveland, that I just was not getting. But Cleveland was getting plenty of them.
They have a high
All right,
contact
they're going.
rate, and
They're going.
they have more
Going to the
barrels
bullpen.
because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
It wasn't your night because I sucked enough to lower the difficulty. It's not your fault.
Pitching change here, Peyton Wisniewski.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now it's the
All right,
cleanup
Colton
hitter for
Wong.
the Mariners, Colton Wong.
Brought up another guy who has off speed as his primary. Slider at 83, four seams all the way up at 95. Sinkers at 91, cutter at 91, circle change at 86.
And there's a foul ball.
Speaking of the circle change, that is the first pitch that we are looking at. All right. Settle down, figure out what this guy wants to do.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Four seam at 92.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
This one in the air right field. Davis ranging back and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Not terrible contact there. Obviously, not great with the out, but
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
In for a strike.
went with a
Strike
fastball
one.
there.
France, the runner at first.
That
with
surprised
2
me. I was
gone.
looking for the off the plate slider.
Next offering
There it
misses,
is.
and it's 1-1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Happ ranging back on it, and it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, now we have that's the
Teoscar
best.
Hernandez hits one out. His first homer of the
That's
year.
the best
and they
home run
add a
I've hit.
pair. It's 7-0.
Predicted where he was going to go, got on top of it. Perfect. It actually went out of the ballpark. That felt good.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition.
I'm actually
early. He
kind of
saw
surprised that one got
exactly where
out.
That was going to be. The
I get
challenge,
you
not
get excited. You're like, yeah,
anxious to
perfect.
come out of your swing.
Then you
He
watch
stayed
like a
on
bunch
it
of outs
and
happen.
got
You're like,
all of it.
doesn't matter. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock.
Perfect. Yeah.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
Too early?
0-1. And ball 1. And the right-hander deals.
That actually was not what I was looking for. I would have been way in front of that.
Cuts on it and misses.
I was
That's
still
a
way in front of it.
strikeout.
How did I get
Slider
perfect
got
on
him
that
for
one?
strike 3. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 7-0. We head to the bottom of the
We
fifth.
just kind of
So up now for Chicago.
hold that string a little bit.
And here it comes. That one missed.
Yeah, that one felt. That
Well,
one
every
felt
pitcher
bad.
wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping them out.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he beats
Ooh,
it. That's a
he's
hit.
safe.
Great try there.
Can we not challenge? Can we not challenge?
Man at first. And now the DH, Edwin Rios. And that's in there for strike
Real
one.
early on that, which I'm a little surprised by. All right, let's see if we can punch a strikeout here.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's like got the
Well, that's
double.
not the best
Like,
two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it.
that was an
and
awful
it just kinda
slider. Oh
freezes
my
you.
god.
Mancini batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Better.
Chris, you know what they call Mancini? Boom, boom. That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball.
Swing timing very late. Maybe he's looking for something off speed.
And a pitch. And that's too high.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, he was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year after beating stage 3 colon cancer in 2020 and became a real inspiration to many around the league.
Stays alive.
Ugh. Ugh.
Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next pitch is popped up. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Morel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for the Cubs. They continue to trail 7-0.
All right, playing pretty well here. Defensively, I feel like I'm playing pretty well. I feel like if I win this game 7-1,
Cal Raleigh. He is at the top.
I feel like maybe
of the
it's more of a
game
deserved
in terms
victory.
of defense at the catching spot. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Next pitch misses.
I felt my
and
thumb
a count
twitch.
2-1. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense.
Oh.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2. In the air, out towards left center.
Yeah, sinker was up in the zone. That's probably one I should have crushed, but it's all right.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Wisniewski, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering upstairs. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And now it's even up.
Not what I wanted to see there.
Next pitch is popped up. Swanson.
Good swing
under
timing, but under that one.
Brings it in.
We're losing
there's
it a
2
little
down.
bit here.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Trammell in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
He's mixing in that slider with the four-seam fastball, and it's really...
Fly ball down the line. And it drops foul into the corner. The wide to kick the pitch.
Throwing my timing for a loop. God dang it.
And another ball.
Okay, battling back in this one.
Julio
This one's good.
Rodriguez to bat next.
Yeah, got me. Fuck.
So they go
That was probably a four-seam fastball on the outside. God damn it.
In the home half of the sixth. It's the Mariners 7 and the Cubs nothing. Well, we go bottom six.
Leading
Now
off
the Cubs
for the
catcher,
Cubs.
Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker
And he deals.
Barnhart.
Inside corner for a strike. Strike one. Barnhart, 32 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ digs in now. In there for strike one.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation. And sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Crawford collects it. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker
right,
rolling
there
his
we
own
go.
right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Davis.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brennan Davis. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. And a foul ball.
Really early on that.
The 1-2. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cubs
Nice
down
play there,
quietly.
Colton Wong.
Not going
Appreciate
their
it.
way.
Ooh, fan
It's
cam.
7-0.
Fan cam.
Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And now the count is even. Action in the pen down there. Michael Fulmer throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Thompson getting cranked up as well. Gonna count 1-2.
Oh, come on.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Unfortunately, that one
And there's one down.
falls a little bit short. Is the wind not like a thing?
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So up next, J.P. Crawford.
You don't see the wind anywhere.
Ball one there.
Speaking of, oh, Sean, no.
Swing and a pop up.
No, 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 no.
Swanson
no,
racing, makes the catch.
No, no, no.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. Liner, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here is Colton Wong. First pitch just misses. That's inside.
Okay. Can you give me something to hit here, or?
Liner, and that should be extra bases. France makes the turn at second. Flying around third is France. Horner with a relay throw, and he's in safely at
There we
third.
go.
As a run scores.
Read the bobble pretty well. I was initially pretty aggressive on it, but read it well and was able to keep my fingers calm.
Nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Two outs with a man at third. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Mariners. On the ground out
that
to
sucks.
short.
Early on it.
Swanson fires over to first. That's the third out. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 8 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. He swings and fouls one off.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Towards first. Dives and he can't hang on.
France is getting eaten up here at first a little bit. That's the second one he's bobbled. That time we were able to get the out, but
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down.
The third baseman, number 5, Christopher.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Next offering is down low.
on.
Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2 down, nobody on. That clips the zone. 1 and 2. Kicks and fires.
oh, it was
Fouls it
looking
off,
right
still
where
1 and 2.
looking like it was going to go right where I wanted it.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Suarez settles under it, and that'll do it.
All right, that'll take care
3 up,
of
3 down for
7.
the Cubs, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. We go to the 8th.
Leading
Now the
off
left
with the
fielder, A.J.
The left
Pollock.
fielder, number 8, A.J. Pollock.
Wisniewski back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. And it falls. Man
Really
aboard
lucky
on the
that that was
leadoff
a hit.
single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
No.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Oh.
And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
And at first, Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's
wasting
0-1.
so much power with Raleigh not being able to figure it out.
I like the plate discipline there.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. 1 at second.
You're
Double
fucking
play.
kidding me.
What a
Are you
to
serious?
end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Cubs nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Edwin Rios.
Designated hitter.
The wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Castillo still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
On the ground at first.
Oh, thank God that was foul.
Rios gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Come on.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
All right, we gotta bring in some new people here.
And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound.
That's all right. Hey, we got an 8-run lead. This can't possibly go that wrong, can it?
Isaiah Campbell on a pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because
Oof,
it
that
just doesn't have
ERA
the
is
same
kind
intensity
of
as a
scary.
tight game.
Righty's
So
batting
see
well
how sharp
against
he
him.
is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
God damn it. It was a much better pitch, but still. I can't get it. One of those two is yellow. I'm either too early or too far one way. Wow, that one was both.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 on with 1 out. Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit. Edge of the zone, called a strike. That's strike 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Just missed.
That's all right, Campbell. That's right where I wanted it. If we're going to miss, let's miss right there, huh?
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a little further off that other pitch.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese.
Giving him something
for
different to
strike
look
3.
at here. Let's go, Campbell.
Good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hat in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Now 1-1.
Bad pitch, too
The
anxious.
easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
God, I'm looking. Let's go. Campbell.
Cubs strand a couple.
Hell
Still
yeah. Let's drop that
8-0.
ERA and drop those averages a little bit. Perfected what I did exactly what I wanted to do.
Taylor Trammell.
That's the good stuff.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. Here's a 1-1. And that one a little bit high. Good eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The wind and the pitch. Center field.
Got under that one.
Bellinger sizing it up. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Jeez, he came up throwing. Holy moly.
Clearly, he was ready to hit right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off to the right. Rodriguez at first, 1 gone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer. He
Bringing
last
a new
pitched 2
guy
days ago.
who's Ty France, I think is next. Ty France and Colton Wong. The catcher get
And up
frozen.
next for Seattle, Ty France.
Slider at 93, sinker
Really
at
nice swing in his
97,
last at bat. Shot a
four
line
seam
drive
at
into center
96,
field.
two seam at 89, or excuse me, circle change at 89, slurve at 81.
Corner makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag. And
Yeah, that was a
that's
really
out
dumb
number
play.
3,
That was a really
inning
bad play.
over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners 8 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Brennan Davis.
The right fielder.
Campbell back to work.
Davis.
Just missed.
God damn it.
Campbell, the
Fuck,
tall
I forgot. I
righty,
brought him in with all
25
the...
years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Next offer
base
is
runner's
in for a
on.
strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And there's a strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner.
Ball, that's out.
And that's outside. To third, Suarez gloves it, tosses across to first. Now only 1 out
The batter,
remaining.
number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And the batter will be the
It does
shortstop.
not seem like the
Dansby
Chicago Cubs are a
Swanson.
7-2 team.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a strike.
Not executing well with the first pitch. They're giving me pitch 1.
Next pitch is inside, and the count's even at 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
In the air, right side. He's got it. Ball game. And the
Okay.
Mariners take this
All right.
one in a blowout.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're
Ugh.
definitely happy to be back in the winning
Hey,
column.
it's
Now you
over.
can
The
turn
4-game
things
losing
around, get
streak
on the
is
right
over.
track, and probably start
We
a
got
winning
dropped down in the
streak from
hitting
here.
difficulty. I
And
feel like I
nothing is how
made
this
some
one
good
ends. For Chris Singleton
good
and our
contact.
entire
A couple of those
outstanding
home
crew
runs
here at
actually
MLB
felt
The Show,
pretty
I'm John
solid.
Shabby. We'll see you soon.
Especially the Colton Wong triple felt great to get Ty France around. So I feel initially when I started kind of hitting some home runs, this J-Rod home run, finally getting him on the board home run wise, that's good stuff. The Suarez home run felt good. The Hernandez home run felt the best. And I do actually feel like I kind of deserve to win this game because defensively I thought I played very, very well. Didn't have the errors that have been plaguing me. We did get a couple of bloop shots offensively that were helpful. Just a nice game that was maybe aided a little bit by the difficulty drop, but I still think that I had some solid piece of contact, solid hits in there that, you know, maybe it's not an 8-0 win. Maybe it's closer to a 4-0 win, but I don't know. I thought that was actually pretty solid as I look at Eugenio Suarez's name there. Hernandez, Rodriguez, Suarez all had home runs, all had 2-run home runs. Hernandez actually did me a favor. He scored twice. Ty France was 3 for 5 with a double. He also scored twice. Kyle Hendricks, he got the loss. 4.1 innings pitched. He gave up 8 hits. Struck out 0. Walked nobody. But gave up 6 earned runs. Castillo is our player of the game. He pitched 7 innings. He got the win. He gave up 5 hits, struck out 7. No walks, no earned. And there you go. The 4-game losing streak is over. It's done. That feels good. So, we will be back tomorrow. We'll see if we can keep this this hot offense going. We've been scoring. I mean, we've scored some runs intermittently. We've been 1 run a couple of times. Even the Los Angeles games weren't super great. We scored a total of 5 runs. They outscored us in 1 game, so it's kind of a mess. But you just got to improve. Got to get the flow back. Got to get back in the groove. Got to see it a little better. Early success is very helpful to me to be able to continue that throughout the game so I don't get frustrated and start swinging at bad stuff. I saw some bad swings in there. Hey, that's going to happen. Not everything's going to be perfect. I should be more accepting of that. Be okay with failing every once in a while. It's all right. We knock off the Cubs. I hit the space bar for some reason. That unmuted the thing. We knock off the Cubs, drop them to 7-3. We improve to 6-5. George Kirby. Pardon me. George Kirby is 1-1 with a 1.64 ERA. He's taking on Marcus Stroman. He is 0-1 with a 4.35 ERA. We'll look to keep these bats hot, get another victory, and keep this momentum rolling. Maybe try and even out the road trip here to 3-3. Maybe get swept and then do a sweep. Who knows? That's thinking a little bit too far ahead. One game at a time. See if we can take care of the Cubs and at least solidify a series win on the road. Our first series win on the road this season. If you would like to see that game and all the rest of the regular season, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. 6 p.m. Pacific time every day. The Mariners are playing baseball. I am playing baseball, and there's a video uploaded on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. If you want other gameplay, for instance, Road 96 Mile Zero Part 2, that went up this morning. NFL on Tuesdays, that's going up tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Again, subscribe, ring the bell, you'll be notified. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow for Game 2 against the Chicago Cubs, live from Digital Wrigley Field. Good sports, and go Mariners.